I am going live with Raw Chef Yin. Her and I are both contributors to the plant-based bundle that is going on right now, and it's only going on until tomorrow evening. So we're going to talk about that and our contributions to the bundle. Let me try to get her in here. See if that works. Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
I'm good.
Can you see me okay? I went
Yes.
live with Lori yesterday and she couldn't see me very
Oh,
well. It was
okay, yes.
all blurry.
I can see you and your doggy.
Oh, cute. Okay. Perfect. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I kind of slept in today, which is very strange for if I tell people what time I woke up, they wouldn't they wouldn't consider it sleeping in because I woke up at 7 in the morning and I was like, oh, because I usually wake up at 5:30
Oh, that's sleeping
naturally.
in for you? Okay. That's funny.
So 7 in the morning is like, oh, it's bright now. Oh, it's
Yeah.
7. Wow.
You usually get up at 5:30?
Yeah, my body just decides to wake up.
Yeah.
I don't have an alarm. I don't put an alarm unless, I have meetings. But yeah, I usually wake up like by 5:30, 6:30.
Yeah.
So 7 is like
Yeah, that's
considered
funny. Yeah,
sleeping in.
most people wouldn't view that as sleeping in. That's pretty funny. What time is it
Yeah.
where you're at?
It's 9 right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 9 in the morning. So this is perfect. And then because I do intermittent fasting, so I only my window is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
So yeah, after this live, I'll go make a smoothie and have my breakfast. So
Yeah.
perfect timing.
Do you do that fasting window every day?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Yeah, I started that like I don't know during the lockdowns or something, and then it worked really well, and I found like my digestion was so much better. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I try to intermittent fast as much as I can. I don't have like, I wouldn't say I do a set like the same every single day, but I try to do at least like 12 to 16 hours in between meals. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, previously, I tried doing the eating window was 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., but that didn't work for me because I'm just like, if I wake up at
Yeah,
5:30, I have to wait until
exactly. You don't want to wait
I
till noon
know.
to eat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, I found like, yeah, I was attending this webinar by my friend, nutritionist in KL, and then he was suggesting 10 a.m. to 6, and I was like, oh, okay, let me try that. Initially, I thought like, oh, you mean I have to, yeah, I have to eat dinner really early because I was used to eating dinner about 7, but
Yeah.
so now I eat dinner at about 5:30, and I usually finish by 6. I mean, because I'm just eating fruits anyway. If I'm not eating out,
Yeah.
yeah, if I'm not going out. But nowadays I turn down a lot of dinner
I
invitations, or I just go like, or I go like, oh yeah, I've eaten already.
bet. What time do you usually go to bed then?
About 10:30.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good
yeah,
because that
yeah,
gives you like a good like 4 hours before you go into bed. And
yeah.
it's best to not eat like, you know, 2, 3 hours before bed at least if you can.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
I know you know why we're doing this live, but just to
yeah.
tell everyone that's listening, we're both part of the plant-based bundle that's happening right now, and it goes just until tomorrow evening. And basically, what it is a collection of ebooks, courses, and guides, over 100 in there total, that are all geared towards helping you, thrive on a plant-based lifestyle, and just live a healthier lifestyle and eat more plants. And you definitely don't need to be vegan. I like to say that every time I talk about this. You don't need to be vegan to benefit from this bundle. There's definitely something in there for everyone. If you're just looking to, cook more from home, try more raw foods and more plant foods and get those into your diet, like there's definitely something in there for everyone to benefit from. And I'm sure you would agree with that.
Yeah, yeah. I actually made just now I was like, ooh, maybe I should show you some of the things I made from
Yeah,
the bundle. And then I started taking things out on the fridge. I was like, oh, this is really cool. So I can do a little show and tell if you like.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah. Okay. So, one of the things, this is one of my favorite ebooks in the bundle, and it's new to the bundle. So even those who have previously gotten the bundle, they might want to get this one as well because they have the art of raw food. And I know you mentioned it in your live with Laurie
Yeah.
as well. So I actually made 5 recipes from there, and they were all very,
Oh,
very
wow.
good. Yeah, because I've been following Paulina for a long time already. So like when I saw her ebook in there, I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So the first thing I made was her kimchi, her pink kimchi. Yeah, it's quite cool. We use red cabbage to make it pink.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
so that's the
Yeah.
pink
Yeah.
kimchi. I've already like
Her
yeah,
photos
because I took
in her book are beautiful.
yeah I made it. We had a potluck here in Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur for World Vegan Month, and I brought some of the kimchi there, and people really
Nice.
liked it. And then using the kimchi, she has 2 cheese recipes in her ebook as well. So you can actually use the kimchi and the kimchi brine to ferment your cashews to make cheese.
Oh,
So
wow.
so I made some cheese. And then I made some small I just have a bit left. Oh yeah, I made a small portion. Not a small one, but like it's bigger. So I made 2 big cheese wheels and then one small one. So that's how it looks
Oh,
like.
nice.
So
And
cool.
it's
It's so good.
it's a
It's cashews.
cashew based. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how it looks like. It's very sliceable as
Nice.
well. So I really like
And it's
that.
all raw
And
too, which makes it even better.
yes. Yes. And that ebook has like 130,
Hmm.
I think 130 raw recipes. Oh, there's one more. She has a wild, this is kind of like a cheese spread. She has a, I think she calls it walnut and wild mushrooms cheese. Yeah, so this one I use the probiotic. It's also cashews, and I use the probiotic powder to ferment it, and that goes really well with the
Yeah.
crackers, which is in Kate Dumas ebook. She's known as Raw Vegan Mama
Oh,
on
yeah. Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah, and then she has an ebook called, I think, Rawilicious for Kids Party Delights.
Mhm.
Um, she has a 5 seed buckwheat cracker. Yeah, really cool. So this is also raw. This has buckwheat as the base, but there's also like carrots and celery, and then the seeds. So she says there are 5 seeds, right? So there's pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, I think there's sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. I can't remember what was the last one. Because I think I put in some poppy seeds, but that might be just me. Yeah, yeah, there's flax seeds as well. Yes, yes. Correct. Flax seeds as well. So those were the crackers. And then I made so Lisa of Raw Food Romance, she has her holiday menu collection there. So holiday menu volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. So volume 3 is the brand new one, and she has a holiday pecan delights. Do you pronounce it as pecan or pecan?
Pecan. I think
Pecan. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, she has a crust, but I was trying to use my silicone mud molds to make it. I haven't finished making this yet. I made some,
Yeah.
and I took it for my friends, and my friends loved it. We had a picnic the other day, and they loved it. But I got a bit more. So that's the crust. I mean, she just uses a silicone mold to make the crust, but I wanted to try and make it fancy. And then the filling is so
Oh
good. I could
my
just like
God. The
I could just
filling
eat this on its
feels so
own. Yeah, so I want to like pipe it in and all
yeah.
that. So I haven't done that yet, but
I
yeah,
I love how much raw food stuff there. Like
yeah,
like Lissa and Nate alone, they have so many products in there.
I know, right?
And
It's
yourself,
worth getting
yeah.
the bundle just for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you want to
yeah. And
talk?
I have
Yeah, you
two
have 3. I
courses.
was gonna say you want to talk a little bit about your 3 products in there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I have my I guess, wildly popular Korean barbecue course because people were really excited to see it. And I know, like the previous bundle, they were like, "Oh, we're just getting the bundle just to get the course." So I have a raw, vegan, oil-free Korean barbecue course in there. So I show you how to make everything that you need for a Korean barbecue with the bulgogi and the mushroom meat, and then the the side dishes that come with it as well, the namul and the kimchi, and also the sauces that go with it. And this is a online course, so you get videos, so you can actually see how to make it. And there's also a course booklet which has all the recipes in there. So that's the Korean one. And also because we're near Christmas, so I put in my Christmas showstoppers course as well, and that has the raw vegan beet Wellington that Lisa and Nate made. They've made that before and they really like that as well. And then I also have another course which is not so much on, it's not on recipes, but it's actually on taking photos and how to make your vegan food look beautiful. So it's called Vegan Beautiful, Beautiful Vegan Food. Yeah, so that course I talk about, like, what backdrops to use, what plates you can use, what are the props, and then taking the pictures and just using your phone to take the pictures, because I'm not like a professional
Yeah.
photographer, but because because there's already a kind of like a stigma attack, a negative connotation sometimes attached to vegan food. So like
Oh yeah.
if you make it beautiful, and attractive
Yeah.
and more appealing, then people are more
Yeah.
interested in,
More
yeah,
willing to, try it and to, be more open to it if you make it look presentable and look beautiful for sure.
exactly. Yeah. So those are my three courses in
That's
there. Yeah.
awesome. And I saw
Yeah.
just I think one of your courses, the holiday one, isn't that one normal price like $70 for that one?
Yes,
So
that's
you're
right.
getting the whole bundle is $50. So it's like no brainer to, I think the total value is over $3,700 because there's so much content in there. So,
Yep.
yeah, it's an amazing deal.
Yeah. You want to tell people I want to tell people more about what your ebooks are about in the bundle?
Yeah. So I have a couple in there. So my Simply Sweet book that one has been in there before. That's my first ebook that I've made. That one is there's about 50 or so recipes in there, and they're all plant-based desserts and treats, but they are all refined sugar free. They're all gluten free. Most of them are oil free too, and then all obviously whole food, plant-based, vegan. And a lot of them I try to make very simple too, and like require less than 10 ingredients to make, and make them very accessible to make. Because I like to show people you can make good tasting, like decadent desserts and treats without, taking a lot of time and effort, but also without using the refined sugars and the processed, ingredients that aren't the best for you. So that's the Simply Sweet book that's in there. And then I have a newer ebook called More Plants, Less Processed. And that one also has some desserts in there, but it's a lot of savory food and savory recipes too. And again, all plant based, and very simple ingredients. And then also, other than just the recipes at the beginning, I did include some like tips on how to be a more conscious consumer, like when you're at the grocery store, like kind of what to look for if you are someone who's just starting to get into this lifestyle and you're not really sure, what to look for. I talked about, reading ingredients labels and just ignoring the marketing that's on the package
Yeah.
that, because
Yeah,
companies
yeah.
try to make their products seem much healthier than they are, because they know like
Yes.
they'll use catchy terms, like even use words like vegan or plant-based. But if you actually turn it around and look at read the ingredients, you'll see that, it's not the healthiest. There's tons of
Mm.
additives and tons of ingredients that aren't the best for you. So I kind of go into things to look for, and then also give some healthier, if you are still buying, prepackaged things, I give some healthier brands and better options that you can get. Stuff that I even buy myself. And then I also included a section on like juicing, and my experience with that. And then a section on ingredient prep to make like things easier, if you have a
Mm.
busy week, to like prep ingredients ahead of time at the start of the week, and kind of utilize different ingredients throughout different, like, overlap ingredients through different meals throughout the week to make it a little easier. Because I think that's something I need to even do more myself, because I like to have a lot of variety, and so I tend to like want to make something new every single night, but it can be time consuming. So I
Yeah.
think like meal prepping and ingredient prepping is beneficial for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are quite a number of meal plans and
Mm-hmm.
meal prep ebooks in the bundle as well. So that would definitely help. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's also cooked stuff as well. So I made yesterday I made the this is for my partner, which I call Mr. Jazz Guitarist on Instagram because he's vegan, but he eats both cooked and raw, but he likes a bit more cooked food. So
Yeah.
there's this new ebook by the vegan punks, Jess and Dan, and they had it's called I think the Ultimate
Yeah, the tofu.
Tofu
Yeah.
Cookbook Part 2. So I made one of the curries. I didn't blend up all the tofu though, so you can still see the tofu, but oh, it smells so
Yeah.
good. It's a double tofu curry, so yeah. So I
Yeah,
made
I
it
was
and then it's like a big batch. So now I'm like, yes, I got 6 meals down for
yeah,
him.
exactly. Yeah, that's awesome. Save time during the I was looking through
Yeah.
their book too, and I like that I like they have, a couple books on just tofu and because it shows
Sure.
people how versatile it is. People have,
Yeah.
I used to think before I had tofu, before I was vegan or vegetarian, like I was like, ew, like tofu, that's nasty. Like I just thought it was bland, like white cubes, and I didn't want to try that. But if you show people what you can do with it, and like there's so many different things and so many different ways you can use it, it helps open people's mind up to trying new foods that they might never try. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's interesting because they're using tofu in desserts and snacks, yeah, and curries and all that as well. I mean, they're using it as a base for the curry. So I was like, oh, we don't actually need to add any liquid into this particular curry because I think
Mhm.
you're supposed to blend up the tomatoes and the silken tofu together. So that's
Yeah,
actually,
to make
yeah,
the
that's actually
sauce.
the
Yeah.
yeah, that's actually the liquid for it. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's really
I
interesting.
actually made the other day I made a like a vegan mac and cheese kind of thing, and for the
Mm.
cheese sauce I used like tofu in the sauce and just
Oh.
blended it in there. And I had my mom and her husband try it,
Uh-huh.
and I told them after the fact, I was like, yeah, there was tofu in that, and they didn't even know. I was like, see, you can't even tell.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I find it's interesting because because we're in Asia, so we've just grown up with tofu all this while, you know. So we don't see it as like a strange thing or a new thing or
Yeah,
yeah, but
true.
then yeah. Then I realized like people who are not used to eating tofu when they first grew up and then now they're plant-based, they're like, oh, what do I do with this?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same with tempeh as well
Hmm.
because um I'm in Malaysia, so like tempeh is just like it's
It's just
found everywhere and
yeah.
yeah, it's common. It's common in the Malay dishes and all that. But yeah, but when I remember going to US and I'm going like, oh, this tempeh looks really gross
Yeah.
because I think it's pasteurized and then it's like a weird
Oh,
color. It's like it's got like funky smell. I'm like, oh, okay, now I understand why people don't like it
yeah, they're
because it's
turned
so
off by it. Yeah. Speaking of that, when you were in the US, you came to Portland, right? You visited Portland.
I did. Yeah, yeah. I messaged you, but I didn't hear back. So I guess you were busy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
on during
yeah.
that time. But did you like Oregon?
Yeah, so I don't know whether you know C. Cummings. She's also in Portland, and when she found out that I was coming, she actually organized a raw vegan meetup and a potluck. And then there was also another lady, Melanie Ellis, who used to be Malaysian but um, works in the US as a yeah she moved over to US as a nurse, so now she's like a US citizen. So she's also vegan, and she also I think bought some of my ebooks and courses as well. So she came for the potluck as well. So it was just nice to see people that have been like C got I think a couple of my courses and ebooks.
Yeah,
So it's actually really nice to meet people who actually have my products and also have made my recipes and to meet them in person.
yeah.
So that was yeah,
That's
that was
awesome.
really nice. That was really fun. And then and then we walked around. Oh, we stayed near the park. I can't remember what's the name of the park, but it was very near. We were in the city. I was staying at like the one of the guest house in the city, so that is very down. I think it's downtown Portland, so it was very walkable. And
Do you
then
go
there
by
was a
like the waterfront area, like by the river and kind of in downtown, like where you can see the water and
Uh, I know we were at the park twice, and then there was another park, and then we were in
Oh,
grocery.
I wonder, was it Forest Park? That's like the huge park in Portland.
Uh, wow, because I can't remember because we were in the US for like 5 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No worries. You did a lot, I'm sure.
was it Washington Park? Is there a Washington
There is
Park?
one. Yeah, yeah. Maybe it was Washington Park. That's
I
probably.
think it was
Yeah.
Washington Park. I just know that I went to we went to grocery stores all the times.
Yeah.
So we went to Trader Joe's, and there was it Frank Myers,
And,
and
oh,
then
Fred Meyer.
Fred Myers, and then we went another one over the other side, and then yeah, and then we met up with Az's musician friend, and then we went to a Japanese, like a plant-based Japanese, like, oh, I said Rose Garden. Oh, we went to a Rose Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so Az was very excited going there because I think one of his favorite singer-songwriters, Elliott Smith, is from Oregon, I think. So
Oh, cool.
so he was excited. Washington Park, yeah, Washington Park. We went to Washington Park and went to the Rose Garden.
Yeah.
And then
Portland has a lot of vegan food, but not very many raw places.
yeah,
There was
I
one.
didn't.
There was like a couple that closed down in like 2020, unfortunately, that I
Yeah,
used to all the time. But yeah, there's a lot of vegan food, but it's a lot of vegan junk food in Portland.
yeah. We were told that there was one that used to be raw that was near our guest house, but they're no longer raw anymore. But I did because I purposely got a place to stay where I actually had a kitchen. So basically my breakfast was raw. I just got fruits and bananas and lettuce, and then I made my own salads for dinner. For dinner? Yeah, for dinner. So breakfast and dinner was raw, and then for lunch then we would go out and explore and eat. And oh yeah, we went to eat the Sri Lankan vegan
Oh yeah,
place. Is it Miri Sata?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been there, but I've heard of it. It looks really good.
Yeah, that food was very
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
that's awesome.
So yeah. Just a couple of nights there. Yeah, I think like 4 nights we were there. So yeah, Az met his musician friends, and I got to meet up with them. Oh, C took us to another park, which was near the potluck. We went to that park first, but I can't remember the name of that one. Yeah, but that was also very beautiful.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. It's good that you came in. You came in the summer, right? It
Yes.
was. Yeah, that's the time to come because most of the year is cloudy and rainy, and so you came.
Yeah, I consciously planned my trip to come in the
Yeah.
summer because I don't like the cold.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
even
It's like
but even
40, it's like 40 degrees right now. So
yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, I can't survive. I'm such a tropical person. I mean, even when we were in San Francisco, because I think we flew through San Francisco, right? So we landed in San Francisco, and the first few days there, it was very cold. So I was in my winter jacket, and then people all like, "Why are you in the winter jacket? It's summer right now." I said, "It's
yeah,
cold. I'm from Malaysia.
yeah,
It's really hot here."
yeah. You're not accustomed to it. It's
No. I'm like in layers with a beanie and my
yeah,
muffler, and people are like in t-shirts and
yeah.
shorts.
Um,
It's cold.
yeah. If it's like 50 degrees here, I'll be in shorts. So it's like,
No, I need like 80 degrees. I
yeah.
mean, I think we stayed with Kathy Hester. I don't know whether you know Kathy or not. We visited her in Durham, North Carolina, and she has the her temperature set to like 72 or something like that. And I'm like, I'm so
Oh
cold.
my God. That's
And
funny.
she's like, we'll give you loads of blankets and flannel and all that. And I'm like, I'm wearing my winter jacket to sleep.
So what is the average where you're at what is the like, average temperature there then?
Yeah, I think it's about 80, I think. No. Wait. So we go by Celsius. So Celsius is about 28 Celsius to 30 Celsius to 35. Anywhere between 28 to 35 Celsius, I think. So in in Fahrenheit, I think it's like 89. I can't remember.
Oh,
But wait, 30C is
oh,
86. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, around
yeah,
there.
that's
So it's
warm.
85 to
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
nice.
So you know why I'm like
Yeah,
so cold with easy.
for sure.
But yeah, it was a really fun trip, and I got to meet some of the creators who are in this current plant-based bundle. Like, so I met Lisa and Nate in Vegas. And yeah, I think the food that they fed us, actually the recipes are in the bundle, because we made raw vegan burgers, and then we made the raw vegan tostadas. We had like the bloomed rice to make the Mexican fiesta rice. We also had wraps, obviously. So all those recipes, the wraps, the burgers, the tostadas, the tacos, the nachos, they're all in the this plant-based bundle right now, which ends like in a day. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
guys are interested,
to get it.
yeah, go check it now. The links are in our bios.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I also met with Jeanette, Misfit
Oh yeah,
Vegan
she's in
in
Florida.
Florida as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's in Florida, and she has two ebooks in this bundle as well.
very
Yeah,
cool.
that's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure it's really cool to, get to connect with, we do these lives and see, but to connect in person, there's
Mm.
yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I know I don't want to take up, I know you're short on time. So just one more time for anyone that didn't hear at the beginning. Chef Yen and I are both contributors to the plant-based bundle, and you have until just tomorrow night to get it. A little over 24 hours left. You can get the link is in either one of our bios, or you can send us a message. There's over $3,700 value for just $50. And like Chef Yen has products in there that are over $50 if you were to buy those separately. So it's kind of a no-brainer here on the deal. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to shoot either one of us a message. And yeah, do you have anything else you wanna add?
Ah, no. Oh, I think just one more thing. The stuffing. I made Ashley's stuffing. So Blooming Raw, she has a uncooked book as well, and that has like 135 recipes in there. And I made her raw vegan stuffing, and I was telling her like, this is like the best raw vegan stuffing I've had so far, because I made other ones as well by other creators, but yeah, this one's really good. So she was very excited to say that. So my last show and tell. That's the last.
Yeah, it looks like you made a lot. You got a lot of food.
I did. Yeah, I love it when bundle comes, because I don't need to crack my head to think of what to make,
Yeah.
and it's very inspiring as well, because some they might use different techniques, or they may use different ingredients that I never thought that I would use. So I really like that as well. Just as a chef, is so inspiring. Oh, and I was so excited to see like Amy Broccoli Mom.
Yeah.
She made one of your
I know.
recipes. It's so
I'm
cool.
super excited to see that. I've been following her for a long time, and I love her recipes and her page. So I was like, I like woke up and saw that, and I was like, what? Like, that's awesome. It was so cute.
Yeah,
She showed a little video of her and her daughter making
yeah,
the
I
art.
know, right?
Cute.
So nice, so cute.
All right. Well,
Stuff.
thanks again. It's always good talking with you.
It was. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, of course. Enjoy your breakfast, and
Yeah.
we'll talk soon.
Yeah, have a good evening.
All
Thanks
right.
everyone for joining us. All
Bye.
right. Bye.